looks triple view camera for the bench press day. We tried to do a little decline today, but just not feeling it. I was getting lightheaded being in that position. So we're going to do flat, hopefully. Now last time we did this, we lifted a ridiculous amount of weight with the bench daddy. Since then we did a workout, tweaked our shoulder, did a, somebody else's workout. And that person, I guess, is a hell of a lot more flexible than I am, but either way, yours truly, my body didn't like it. So, we are back to square one. I do have my compression shirt on today, just to get nice and warmed up. And we'll start over. I've probably wasted a good hour and a half just getting ready to go for the day. Unfortunately, so many things to screw with in here to get a good setup. So, because of my slightly tweaked shoulder, we will not be doing any pause benching today. Sorry, Tall Man Jude, but it's not in the batter today. We are going with straight up flat bench. I'm going to get warmed up, then we'll get the slingshot on. I think that'll help with both sides of the agonizing shoulder pain I'm feeling today. And we'll at least get a workout in. We'll work our tries for the most part, right? Let's see what time it is. Yeah, 5:46. So I wasn't too far off. I wanted to hit a Planet Fitness before I head to work, but we may have screwed that up with the excessive long intro. If I can wrap this up by 7 a.m. today, I guess we could probably go. Gotta work those abs. Oh, I don't get those stupid comments like somebody, I've proclaimed myself weight slayer, but somebody else proclaimed me burger slayer, which, that's cool, whatever. So, gentlemen, we got last week on the 445 press, which who knows, maybe that is what jacked up my shoulder. Guys like saying, that stuff that I repeat, but, well, let me start. when I'm getting heavy, it's really hard to get yourself lined up, you know. I say lined up. Get a good setup in. Get the nice arch in your back, and basically get into position. I wouldn't say I'm, you know, anywhere near perfect form, but enough that when I'm doing that, I lift a little bit more weight and feels a little bit better. But we, you know, when we put 400 some pounds on there, it turns into a real flat bench press, right? I can't get set up. Need somebody to hand me the weight. So we might not go more than, if we even make it there, more than 405. You know, 405 for 6 reps felt pretty awesome last week. 445 for 1 rep did not feel good at all. So and he also mentioned coming in a little bit, so I've been usually keeping my pinky inside of the ring. Man, oh, that shit hurts inside. Oh. What was it, Friday? Today's Wednesday. Friday, did that shoulder workout, and I think we'd be back to normal. I did bench last Wednesday. I was trying to slowly move it up, but it appears I probably should do this tomorrow. One more day of rest would not hurt, I'm sure. But now we're getting warm, folks. So this is the last weight slayer bench press workout for, well, here in the, let me change that. This is the last weight slayer bench press video in the weight slayer gym. So hopefully this one will be successful. So triple view will be on hiatus for a while, folks. Just so you know. What is that thing looking at? Wow, this camera. That's why you go check the cameras, folks. They will do all kinds of weird shit on you. So the cable is so tight that it's causing my camera to hold my camera basically. So I need to tighten this up, I think. Give me that hold a bit. I don't necessarily want my gut in that photo, but so the side shot, I'm not sure how good any of the angles are today on the triple view. We could, you know, obviously change things up a little bit. Yeah, it looks like the side shot, you know, I don't know if that's a side shot necessarily, but the angle is what it is. The lighting is horrendous today, I think. So let's Any mood lighting? Ambient light, whatever. Alright, so here's that. This may be the last set before we put some kind of slingshot on, just because I think we might need that to have a good workout today. Might not do incline tomorrow in here. I might have to find another place for incline. Feel that tooth placed on your shoulder, that's a bad sign. That is a bad sign. But we'll soldier on. Maybe I'll be able to work through it. I'm feeling like today is how I felt long ago after some kind of, I think I had some kind of tear between my shoulder and my trap, but the doctors talk more about it being arthritis, and I'm like, I don't know if that's arthritis, because it shouldn't hurt like that. So, I'm back. Took the, what's it called off. I'm looking for my big weight belt. It helps me retract my scapula, or, basically arch my back, get better set up. And so, that's what we're looking for. It also makes me look half pregnant. So I have to, on my long journey, I'll be gone for quite a while, folks, but we'll hopefully be able to put some videos up. I know it's going to be way more difficult to do that for you guys. We're working some long ass days. But the the weight slayer, he'll return. My only concern is how many, if I start to lose my watch hours, because we're not cranking out the longer videos. We're so close to getting monetized now. Okay, so we'll do a set with this. For here on out, folks, it's all slingshot stuff. Oh, then I hit my head on the damn bar. So that felt way heavier than it should have felt. We're getting warmed up though. Parts of us are. So I'll just take my jolly old time. I hate to say I have an injury. I think I a slight tweak. But yeah, I don't know. I got all the time in the world. Now, folks, it's almost February. One more day, and we'll be in February. So it's interesting how, you know, videos on here will be, some will be popular, some won't be. The ones that are popular, you think, oh, I'll do more of these. And oddly enough, they might not get more views. They might not pick up more subscribers. I think I'm back to averaging, like for 1 month, and it was probably because of Christmas, more people on YouTube, but Christmas is always good for picking up a lot of subscribers, right? Now whether you keep them or not is another story, but so in the beginning we picked up like a couple hundred subscribers in no time, and then it started turning into leaning out, I guess you could say. And so last month it was about 100, but in between last month and the other months we're back, I think we're down to 30 to 40. Respectable, I guess, but if you're trying to get yourself monetized, it's not really cutting it. So normally I'm not sure I feel it that much in my front deltoids, but today I'm actually feeling it in my front deltoids. We could just keep putting 10s on there. Maybe this is not going to be one of those videos that we impress everybody, unfortunately. Ego lifting is not maybe happening today. Yeah, sometimes I'll work back before I do this. I hate to go on my long journey here, go to a good gym and be like only lifting what we're doing now with a slingshot. That'll kill my ego. But I can always say, hey, check out this video I did 445. You know, some of the people I've met, hopefully they won't take offense to this, but I doubt the guy in Planet Fitness in Winchester, Virginia, I think it was Winchester, somewhere over there, will ever see this. But you know, we were talking about the Mad Dog, and he has one. I had never got that thing to 400. You know, did I have 400 in me? Probably with the spotter, but the reality is I never got it, right? And now I think it's pretty stretched out. Doesn't work as good as it was. Could, who knows, be on the verge of failing for all I know. But this guy, who I have probably 2-3 inches on, 40 pounds, of that, I'm thinking I have at least 20 pounds more muscle. He did 405, and I'm just like, shows me the video. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? So, yep. I guess I'm just not a bench press body, right? Now the bench daddy has gotten me up to some really heavy weight, but once again, there are people that weigh 70 pounds less than me. Who knows? You know, not 70 pounds. It's a combination of 70 pounds muscle and fat, less than me. Probably a higher percentage fat than muscle, but yeah, they're doing 450, double ply 500. We did 445, but you know, when you do that at a 206 pound body weight compared to 267 to 272, that's way more impressive, you know, way more impressive. So I got some work to do. Maybe we have 600 in us. We train smart. Alright, so put 265 on here. I don't think any of these are going to be too short, just because they're not really anything I'm going to get a lot of views on, I think. That's the first set, folks, that actually felt okay. Considering my arms are in a little closer. Now, some of these times, you know, another thing to factor in, I do a pre-workout and a Monster energy drink. I'm out of my good pre-workout. And I didn't really want to take a Monster this early in the freaking morning. Yeah, so not too much longer till it's February already, and I already can't wait for the holidays again to come around. I'm gonna shut my notifications off. Oh, so it's 35 out there. Oh, yeah, I wish we could listen to some metal music while we're working out, or crank the TV. Maybe if I did Twitter workouts, we could do that. I think it's Twitter, X, whatever, allows you to, they don't care about music playing, unlike YouTube. I can just imagine how ridiculous it would be if people didn't care about copyrights on YouTube. Like, they fucking upload movies. I don't know how that would hurt things. So what did I just do? I did 265, or was it 295? Right. So I weighed a lot of my weights, folks. They are so jacked up and so far off, these cap ones. None of the weights are under, but all of them are well, take that back. I had one plate, I think, that was perfect, and I had one that, if I remember correctly, was 46 pounds. The other two were, I believe, between 45 and 46. You know, the 5-pounders, they're all over the place. I need to take all my cap 10s and put them on the scale and make a video of you know, how much they weigh, because I'll just weigh them all, right? So we'll put 10 on there and you can see it, and then at the end it's like, okay, there's 120 pounds of 10 pounders on here and it weighs 125 pounds or something, right? So it's like, okay, we're way off. You have to use some of these plates I have that only weigh 4 pounds. They're supposed to be 5 pounds. Something like that. I don't know. Just being stupid, I guess, but it's kind of annoying when you think that you could accidentally put the heavier plates on one side. And you know, there's a point where you feel a weight difference. And you think, it's my arms. Something's wrong with me. But no, it's not you. Okay. So I had a big old spaghetti and meatball dinner last night. We should have enough carbs to power through this without the monster. Sounds like 285. Yeah, I think it's my balance from weights. They are more like 20 kilos, so they're like 44 pounds, not 45 pounds. I don't know if we want to jump up to third plate yet. Keep doing this. What would we be at? 305 next round. We'll do 305. Now, of course, if these plates are all over their stated weight, the more you put on here, you do have the potential to be that much further off. I think we'll do the video I talked about. I need a freaking breather, folks. Oh my God. Yeah, I am not feeling the workout today. It sucks. It's probably the lack of a monster. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and make this video real fast. Maybe not real fast, because we got to grab all the 10s. Or most of the 10s. We're going to grab all 10s. I want to grab 100 pounds worth of 10s. Okay, we can do it without screw and clip on here. And I'll probably shoot this video twice because I can upload 2 versions of it. Okay, 2 more. 2 more. Put all these back. So I'll shoot one now, I think, and then shoot the other. Alright folks, I got 100 pounds worth of 10s here. We're going to see how much these guys weigh cumulatively, right? So each 10 is, the end, we'll just basically do the math. So that one's exactly 10 pounds. Putting the second one on there, we're slightly over 20. Third one on there, 30 pounds, 3 ounces. Fourth one, 40 pounds, 6 ounces. After the fifth one, 50 pounds, 8 ounces. After the sixth one, 60 pounds, 12 ounces. For the seventh, we're almost an extra pound here. 80, 13, so that one's a little lighter. 90, 13, and the 10th one, where we picked up an extra pound. So that wasn't bad, to be honest with you, compared to what people doing. See that? Next time I do it, I have to make sure the camera can see it. So honestly, the 10s are the most accurate weights that I have for cap, it would appear. Now if they were off a few ounces, you could drill, you know, if you wanted to, drill some holes in them. Get that weight back to where it's supposed to be. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with those numbers. I'm amazed that we have so many of these that are so far off. I don't know what the stack's going to be. Alright, so we got 305 now. And our heart's already pumping pretty hard. Let's try and get a decent amount of these. Now if I really wanted to, I should be able to get at least 10. So I should have used the other mount, I think. Would be nice for maybe, I don't know, maybe that's not a good view of me. So if we go 10 pounds heavier. Alright folks, in the middle of the workout, but we're going to weigh these 10 pounders, so I've already getting, sorry for the heavy breathing. We've got 10 pounders, and we just want to see how much over 100 pounds or under 10 of these cumulatively would be. That one's exactly 10 pounds. After 4 of these, we're at 40 pounds, 9 ounces. After 5, 50 pounds, 11, 60 pounds, 12. After 7, we're at 71 pounds. After 8, we're at 81 pounds, 2 ounces. After 9, 91, 3, and then the final 10, we're 10 pounds, or 101 pounds, 5 ounces. So a little bit over, obviously. So we got a different number at that time, but it's all good. It's all good, folks. I don't want that one. This one up there. So I could have found probably with the last eight crappier ones. You know, you never know. Like these could be 8, closer to 10 pounds. Alright, so we're done screwing around with that. This will be the last slingshot one, folks. So this will be 325. I don't know what I could get with this, to be honest with you. I will set up the camera though for we'll set the camera up for a portrait of this because we don't want to miss this one, folks. Well, I'm definitely not ready for it yet, so hold your horses. So I think in the YouTube short we'll actually bring the camera up close to the weights and then we'll do the set. Now, the awesome thing about Bench Daddy over this is, for what I'll probably do this, I can do 370 to maybe even 390 for the same amount of reps. Huge difference, right? I kind of laugh when people say, you know, the uninformed out there will say, and I don't even comment because I like those comments sometimes, but you know, when somebody will say, what was it? I had 405 on there. Some guys like, this guy's, you know, really strong. Like those slings, the most I've ever got out of those is like 20, 30 pounds, right? And I think it was the 405 video when I did 6 reps, or 407 when I just did 4 because I hit the pin. But what the guy didn't realize, he's probably mentioned 200, I don't know, 250, somewhere in there, and he's getting an extra, you know, 10% out of that, right? Depending on which one, he might be getting a little more. The same ones I have is 8 to 10. It might have been more when I first got it, but now it's so stretched out. You know, I gotta check to see if there's a warranty on it, because if there is, I'm gonna to buy another one, send the worn out one back by 30 days. I wouldn't do that. Maybe I would. So yeah, kind of funny when I think about it that those, some of the comments you get. It's just entertaining, that's all. The reality is, if you can bench 355 or so, you should get 35 pounds extra out of it if you max out with it, right? So that's a bit more. Now, the bench daddy, folks, I don't even want to spoil how much that gives you, but you gotta figure if my raw max right now is between 355 and 365, which we know it's at least 355 because there's video proof. That the bench daddy, considering I have a video of me doing 445, that's what, 90 pounds more. So 90 pounds over let's just say it's 360 to make the math easy. That is a 25% boost, right? That's almost the equivalent, of what somebody on performance enhancing drugs will probably get. So you can use instead of using performance enhancing drugs, you can use a bench daddy and get the same feel for being that much more powerful. Unless you want the muscles that, go with it. So, I got, I watch, my buddies on here, but then there's the well-known people I watch. So, right now it's like Greg Doucette, who, he pushes his products. He's knowledgeable, but he also used performance enhancement drugs. So it's like listening to him now talk about, oh yeah, do this exercise to build your muscles, dude. It's like, reality, folks, is you gotta find somebody, you gotta find people to follow that actually are natural, like completely natural. So I think that's one reason to follow this channel. And I might be, my latter years of weightlifting here, but obviously I got my strength somehow, right? Years of hard work. The crap I've been doing has paid off. That might not have made me very flexible. It might not give me the best looking physique because of the gut, but the reality is that I'm up there. I'm not elite lifter at my age, but I'm definitely way above the average guy you find at the gym. Way above the average, completely way above the average 50-year-old at the gym who's sitting there just lifting, 10s and 25s on the bar. Of course, I don't know if he's still subscribed to me because I ain't seen him watch one of my videos in a long time, but there's a dude that's almost, 56 to 60, somewhere in there. I think he's still putting up over 4 plates. But, his physique compared to mine, at least in my opinion, I can say my physique looks a hell of a lot better. So if we end up doing incline here one more time before I go on my long journey, that nobody has even asked me about, which is disappointing. Surprised even my stalkers have not. Yeah, folks, if you do these kind of videos, you will end up getting stalkers. Or if you just look this good, you'll get stalkers. No doubt. But, so, yeah, we're going to be going away. I'm not going to spoil the surprise. for you all. I'm just going to upload a video. Hey, here's where I am. It's going to be pretty damn far away from the weight slayer gym, unfortunately. Now, if you subscribe to my other channels, which you should, you'll be able to follow my journeys a lot better. Alright folks, we've got 325 on here. Those are all cap plates, real plates. We're using the Mark Bell Slingshot Mad Dog. And I can remember which side is the other side. So I don't know how many we're going to get. 6 to 8 probably. Which is a big drop off from what I get with the Bench Daddy, but it is what it is. Okay. Rep, but we got it up there. Alright, we're going to switch over to Bench Daddy now. Hopefully that short wasn't longer than a minute. I hate having to admit it. So, I don't know how many we got. That was fucking tough, folks. Holy shit. That was tough. Let me watch the video. Okay, here we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, that's it. Only got 6. Holy smokes. Thought I got more than that. Oh my god. So 325 versus I probably, if my shoulder wasn't fucked up, I'm pretty sure I would have got 7. That was a little chaotic there at the end. So I don't want all these tins on here for this. Now, with the Bench Daddy, we need at least 335 touching the chest to get a full rep in. I hate the thought of having to start that heavy, but so be it. Okay. Whew. Now we could put BTX 35 on here. Not 25. And whatever. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if we're getting that 405 today, but so one of these damn standard plates weighs almost a pound more than the other. could put the balance drums on there, like I said earlier, but they're more like 44 pounds. So the reality is, folks, this is more than 315 on here. I think we'll start with 335. We'll just see how this goes, you know. I've got to somehow get my full workout in. Now, I will be home next weekend. So we're going to try and get in a full session of all the other stuff that I do. I make sure to get my neck workout in probably earlier than later. Get the forearms in. Maybe get another back session in. And then we'll be gone for a while after that. We might not be able to lift heavy on the shoulder press this week, which would suck. If you guys know me, I don't like that. Wow, always a good idea to check how much weight you have on each side, right? There's a point where you obviously will feel it, whether it's a 2.5, a 5, depending on how strong you are. For me, I think it's 10 pounds is about where I'm like, oh my god, catastrophic, you know, could be. And not catastrophic. I lift off, I'm like, oh, this is off. Because mentally, you're like, your body is pushing out the same power to get both off, and then all of a sudden, you know, one rises higher than the other, and one's dipping, and you're like, oh well, we're off. We are way off here. Ugh. So I need to figure out what this opening is. 82, okay, 82 inch wide opening out here. Not quite 7 foot. Sounds like the missus is up. 636. So I leave by 7. And we'll have time. Of course, I think that's when the school kids will get stuck in that crap. Lifted all those bogs. Water softener. Oh yeah. So we're almost ready to get going. Not going to be as impressive as last week. Yeah, so we did, I think three weights with the bench daddy last week. 370, 405, and then 445. Good thing about, my shoulder being a little sore today is we're not going to be doing any maxing out. So from that aspect, we'll at least give the body a break. Pull my garbage out here too. Oh, forget about this. Oh, yeah, so later this year, we will have hopefully gotten rid of a couple of our dud benches that we have. Cleared out the whole back area over here. Moved one more rack. Be able to add I'll be able to add at least three pieces of fitness equipment. Maybe 4. Check that. We'll be able to add 4 pieces of gym equipment in here. And depending on what they are. Obviously in here it's a bit tight, and I could get 4 in here, but I have the bicep workout area. And maybe that moves. Maybe I move that completely out of here. I don't know. This bench, the decline, could potentially be moved this way, or it could go a little that way. Gotta figure out the stereo, get that up, out of the way. But I don't think, I've thought about just Canon having a stereo in here, but then one day I'll be like, I need a stereo in there. Oh, but yeah, when I come back, I think it might be stupid to get a shoulder press bench, but if we get a good deal, like right now, if I could travel down to Texas and take a couple days and get a big SUV and disassemble three pieces of gear, I would bring them all back. But unfortunately, we don't have that much time. Well, that would be a fun road trip. Not really. But I'd be worried about the stuff getting broken into and stolen. But there's a hell of a deal on eBay that I know it won't be there in 9 months, 6 months, 9 months, whatever. So if it was, I would definitely get it done. Travel down there, pick everything up, bring it back, and we have, I think it's in better shape incline than I have with a spotter stand, military press, and then a flat bench. So this, I don't know. I want to get a better power rack, and I think it would be kind of stupid to get rid of this, but the reality is this one's too narrow. The other benches don't fit in there very good. So what am I going to do? Just have to buy a deeper and probably one that's a little more solid. I think they said this was 11 gauge, but I'm not sure. I have to measure it. Somewhere between 11 and 14. Alright. 335 on here. We're using the Bench Daddy, so let's see what we got. And kind of a warm-up set with this, folks. We're just testing the waters to see how my shoulder's feeling. Last week we put up some ridiculous numbers, and for me it was ridiculous numbers with this thing, but I don't know how we're doing today. So, I took a wider grip, and you can tell we could not quite make contact with the chest. That thing's pretty stiff, and that's only 1-ply version. Well, excuse me, 2-ply, but it's I'm only using it in 1-ply because I can't get my arms. I need the next size up. So I think when you have to go that slow, you don't get the benefit of the stretch, the kinetic energy. Or when you get all the way to the bottom, it's got this massive potential energy. But if you keep it moving, you know, the kinetic energy turns into some serious momentum. I say that. Is momentum energy. So, you know, energy can only transfer forms, right? Now in this case though, when it's sitting down here for a moment, we're at potential energy. We have that thing stretched out, and then when it starts moving, kinetic energy is unleashed, right? So, I think, you know, just to be smart, and we have a little time. Let's save some time to say goodbye. But this is so we'll do 355 next set. Now we didn't put our Mark Bell lowers on today. No, I just need a half hour. God, I have so much work to do tonight. It's stressing me out. I think I'll take a little rest break here. Refill my drink. Yeah. So far the workout sucks compared to past workouts. But I mean that's life, folks. Next week I think we'll be all healed up if I don't go too ridiculous on the other days. Alright folks, sorry that took so long. Life is life though. You know? I had to apologize for every little thing. I have a lot of apologies. Yeah. Alright, so we'll have 355 on here. I don't know how many we'll get. If we get in the zone, we're going to crank them out. If we don't get in the zone, then we're not going to. How's that sound? So this morning I had a couple of, I guess you'd call them topical things like EVGA and a stronger version I put on my shoulders just to hopefully get through this. And I don't think either one of them did shit for me, but that's okay. Alright folks, 355 on here. Normally I would say I would crank out a lot of reps using the bench daddy, but we're got a slight shoulder, I won't call it a tear, but a strain. And usually it's the left side. Today it's the right side. So I don't know how many we got, but this didn't feel very impressive. You know, not a very wide grip, which is probably the point where bench daddy really kicks in, right? Yeah, I think the videos on the channel have been getting less views. YouTube's been not really hooking me up, but it could be the holidays over. Okay, let's see how many we did. Shit, I gotta throw in the closing drawer, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We quit on 7. Look very strong though. I mean, the form looks really good in the arms and stuff. I don't know if my arch is very good. This may be the last set, folks. I don't know. As long as I thought. Never can do these workouts fast, you know. I can't remember if this video has me trying to do decline and then just that didn't work so good today. Actually, this one will tell me how long it is. 119, so it was 18 minutes screwing with decline. So I think we'll do a pump check. We may not get to do pump check for a long time, and then when I do come back, hopefully I'll be coming back 20 pounds lighter. We'll be all, hopefully, we'll look jacked, right? I'm gonna try and maintain my muscle mass, hopefully get stronger, but lean up. And if we can do that, then that'll make a difference in the way the physique looks for sure. Now, is 20 pounds enough? No, probably not. But I think reality is, you know, every 5 pounds I lose is usually an inch around the waist, right? So we're talking 3-4 inches we need to lose. But then if we really wanted to look awesome, 5-6 inches around the waist, that would take me into the 230s. I don't really want to be that light. But at some point, you know, my age, we gotta make that decision to be lighter. You know, breathing's getting heavier. We're just doing simple things. It's definitely harder to get up and down the stairs with this body weight and my age. Alright, we have, what do we have? I don't know if we should put something on there and make it a little bit different from the last time we did this. We could make it 377, maybe. Just so it stands out from the other ones. Alright, let's do that. Alright folks, got 377 on here, adding a microweight. So it's 375 plus the 2 1-pounders that are on there. And we're just going to see how many reps we can get here. So I don't know if the right bar, nope, they're same height. I think we got 8. I'm usually off though, so it's probably 6 or 7. So we got a lot of sliding around on the other side. Do we stop, folks? Do we stop? Yeah, I think today we're going to stop on that note. I'll leave the weight on there just in case I change my mind. Sometimes I do. We'll let the triple U roll for now. You know, have I gotten enough ego lifts in today? I don't know, folks. assume we won't have any cupcakes. I won't have to clean this place up too much. Sometimes while I'm gone for a long period of time, people will visit the wife and she'll let them use the gym. You know, I honestly prefer she not tell them I have a gym. That's just selfish me. I want to be the one that decides who's using my shit. Alright, so alright folks, pump check. Obviously we're doing bench press, right? But still we get some shoulder pump regardless, not quite like we do on military press day, overhead press day, I'm going to refer to it. But the triceps, you know, back obviously starts the motion. The chest, which we'll save for when I drop down 20, 30 pounds. Break that out again. Let's move these over and just see if we can get a good left side shot. I can. Okay. Looks alright. You know, that's better than 90% of the people at the gym, right? I am 50 something, so. I know the right side is better than 99.9% of the people at the gym. But the left side, which doesn't have the same cuts in it, at least I can extend my tricep more. Now the lighting, you know, not perfect, but at least you get an idea. Thanks for checking out the video. Please like this try. Okay, so we're done, folks. There isn't going to be a whatever it would be, 397 effort. We're just going to shut down business for today, unfortunately. Thanks on the triple view for checking the video out.